what really happened that allowed each one of us to fall into that force of destruction? What is that Erev Rav within each one of us? Each one of us have Erev Rav. That aspects that descending us, that pulling us down. What is that Erev Rav within each one of us? Rav Ashlag speaks about the whole idea of people of destruction and people of construction. And each one of us, Rav Ashlag saying, have that aspect of destruction or construction. And Rav Ashlag speaks about a concept called truth versus love. Very often, we would use truth to prove our point, but not really for the sake of loving, building, and creating something good. And when a person will use only truth, he will probably, and without using the force of love, he probably will lead the concept of truth to create destruction. And it's called Baalei Churban u Baalei Binyan, people of construction and people of destruction. The goal is to build, as the Rav say, a true, clean power of mind over matter. We'd like to identify the Erev Rav within us. ובדברים יותר פשוטים, אפשר לחלקם לבעלי בניין ובעלי חורבן. Simply, all mankind divided to people of construction and people of destruction. כי בעלי הבניין, now he's talking about other people. כי בעלי הבניין, שהוא חפצים בבניינם ובטובתם של כללות הציבור, היו מוכרחים משום זה לוותר פעמים תכופות מרכושם לאחרים. The people of construction, the desire to build, to truly build and make things better, very often because of this true and honest heart and desire, would have to let go of their own stuff and things and opinions for the sake of benefiting others. That's the people of construction. אבל אלו שהיו נוטים בטבעם לחורבן ולהפקרות. But those who have inside of them, in their nature, more destruction and hefkerut, worthlessness. There's no real worth to human soul, no human dignity, even to themselves really. Because when I just consider my ego, I want now the power, I'm not really appreciating my soul. And of course I'm not appreciating others, which I want for my own gain, to even put down others. So there's no true worth to people's essence, no human dignity at all, to myself, to other in a real sense. תופסים במידת האמת לתועלתם הפרטי. But those people of tendency to have more the concept of destruction, the concept of worthlessness, not true worth, and not true connection to the soul, to the light of God, would hold the concept of truth, will use the flag of truth for their own benefit. So using something that I call truth, and maybe in some connotation might be truth, for the sake of putting down and destroying. תופסים במידת האמת לתועלתם for their own benefits, דהיינו שלי שלי ושלך שלך. In the consciousness of mine is mine and yours and yours. We're not responsible really for each other. My life is my life. ולא היו רוצים לעולם לוותר אף משהו מחלקם לאחרים מבלי לקחת בחשבון שהם מסכנים בזה את קיום הציבור. And they were not those people of destruction with all this passion and truth will never be willing to give up and to let go anything of themselves for the sake of others, even though they would risk society and others. להיותם מטבעם בעלי חורבן, because their nature is people of destruction. לאחר שהתנאים האלו הביאו את החברה לקטטות גדולות ביותר, ולכללות החברה הבאה לידי מצב של סכנה הזה, הצמחו ונתגלו עושי השלום בחברה, שנתנו את התקיפות והכוח שבידיהם בחידשו את חיי החברה, על פי תנאים חדשים אמיתיים לדעתם, שהספיקו את חיבור החברה בשלום. He's saying, and since this type of consciousness brought so much chaos, so much destruction, so much negativity, the type of people putting down others, so then we have reality of no peace in the world, no peace in society, and then suddenly Rav Ashlag saying, woke up many of those peacemakers in the world through politics or other ways, that those peacemakers, what does Rav Ashlag tell us? Mainly coming from the people of destruction or construction? Destruction. Using the idea, I'm going to bring peace, but actually enjoying and receiving energy from separation and destruction. רובם רק מבעלי חורבן, most of them are from the people of destruction. ומבקשי האמת, those are using truth and not heart. לטעם אותם בעלי הכוח והאומץ והרחבה, and they appear the strongest people, the powerful people in society. They appear to be the powerful, the people of strength, the people of power, the people of courage in society. That willing to sacrifice the life of society, of the community, for their own sake, if they will not listen to their own opinion. מה שאין כן בעלי הבניין שבחברה, which is not like this, the people of construction, the people of chesed, of love, and tzedakah, of charity, שיקר להם חיי עצמם בקרב חיי הציבור, that treasure their soul and treasure and value other people's life. אינם מוכנים להפקיר את עצמם והציבור ולהאמינם בסכנה. They are not willing to put themselves and society in dangers for no reason. עד לאחר את הציבור להסכים לדעתם, and by forcing people to listen to their opinions. לפיכך הם תמיד הצד החלש בחברה, until Mashiach will come, those people, until the major transformation and peace on earth, those people will be the weakest people in society, because they are not going to force their opinion, no matter what, everybody has to agree with me, because they say it has to be with chesed. I'm not going to, even though I might hold some true principles, I cannot force people, because then I'm losing my chesed, I'm losing my love, I'm losing my mercy. So often those people will be the weakest people in society, that appear mugev lev pachdanim, that appear that they are weak, and maybe cowards they appear. And it's obvious that yad mufkarim amitzei lev al alyona, that the people of destruction usually will be the strongest hand in the world, at least appear this way, because they'll do everything in power to get to a place of power, in spite of what other, as long as people are not listening to them, they'll still push. מאמור אנו רואים שתקוות השלום שכל בני דורנו מחכים אליו בכיליון עיניים ומחוסר ערך הן מצד הנושא מצד הנשוא. From this we're learning that the hope that the peacemakers in the world will bring peace into the world is hopeless completely. That's not how peace will come, simply because they are not truly craving peace. They are people of destruction, of not construction. Why we get energy from destruction? Why each one of us don't use the common sense of just chesed? I want to build, I want to create better life for society, it will be better for me. Why destruction? Why sometimes each one of us crave destruction and we gain energy from it? Why? Our soul receive energy when we loving and we connecting and we adding value and we making things better. That's where our soul truly receive energy, and that's when there's a long-term success. Our ego gets energy when we isolating, when we are more right than others, when I'm using the flag of truth, but I'm separating myself. So when there's no peace, I'm going to teach you how to bring peace. Meanwhile, I'm the teacher and everybody else don't get it. So I'm getting the energy from destruction, from separation. Our ego receive energy from isolation, separation, and the tool that the ego use is truth, no heart. Heart is chesed. Heart is oneness. Heart is what's good for everybody. Heart is what's good for the group. Who cares? It's me, it's you, it doesn't matter. Let's make things better. You lose a little bit ego, it's okay, as long as it's better for you. It's a little painful, it's okay, as long as it's better, as long as it's peace. As long as it's not going to destroy the relationship. Now, the Erev Rav, this mixed multitude, we expected him a little bit before. And let's have some real energy. And this golden calf was amazing energy. You talk about drugs, there's no drugs in the world that close to this. Make everybody feel the most unique person in the world, above everybody else. The most powerful person in the world. In life, that idea of destruction will always come when we're about to accomplish something big. When we don't have any more patience to hold on to the relationship, to the true support, to maintain the right consciousness in work, in helping, in building, in creating, with a soulmate, with a business, when I'm maintaining consciousness of mind of matter, I'm using tool, it's supposed to help me. In the last moment, before the results really come, the Erev Rav within us will tell us something is wrong. Or somebody will use some truth to get me energy from isolation. But you want to hold on to what's wrong, to make your point, to feel the isolation, to feel righteous for a second, and to lose the big picture of, okay, something was wrong. But what's the heart? The heart is to move forward in the real work. We are in a world that things are not going to be perfect. It says in the Zohar, Tov, which means good, belong to the light. Tov meod, very good, belong to Satan. The very belong to Satan. If a person says, how is life? Very good, 100%. It's probably Satan take over. It's not such a thing. It has to be a peace that he has Satan. Things are never going to be perfect, 100% perfect. If you wait for everything to be perfect, this is the truth. I want everything perfect, then I'm holding on. You're always going to crash. You're always going to crash. You want relationship, only that totally perfect, everything will be. You're always going to crash. That's the reason, in real connection to a spiritual path, in the real connection to a true relationship, to a true love, to a true relationship, friend to a friend, student to a teacher, teacher to a student. If you're hoping for everything to be perfect according to the laws of truth, you'll get nowhere in life. There's laws of truth and there's laws of chesed, love. I care to build. Because in the laws of truth, we don't see the laws of truth, but there's much bigger. Because often certain things don't happen my way because I need to diminish and to destroy my ego. That's the reason I'm going through a hard time right now. But if we just ask ourselves the question at all time, am I in a state of just holding on to truth or holding on to chesed, which is love, construction, building? We receive energy from isolation, from separation. And that energy will be sometimes directly to destroy something. The whole idea of evil tongue, for example. I heard that somebody did something wrong. And I'm eager to share it with my friend because I want to help him. Why are you so in a rush to share this information? Can't you wait 3 days? Maybe it's not the true information. No, I want to help him to reveal the truth. Is it really for the sake of revealing the truth? Or that desire for drama that makes me the top of the tower? That get me the energy of the sharing the news, of destruction, creating a little bit issues and conflicts. We get energy from it. If I don't feel important about myself, one of the ways to feel important is being a drama creator. That's one of the ways we're getting energy. And other times, we're so eager to help in the time of stress and difficulties. It's amazing for me to see sometimes our people that were not the best friends and the best consciousness, in times of trouble, they're really holding on to people that actually they want something from. I want to help them now. Suddenly they'll be there to help, to listen to their pain, to be a sharing person. If helping people make me feel good, because it makes me feel above, It's not real help. And that's the opposite of mind over matter. That's false control. That's come from worthlessness, of not having worth to our soul, to our true power. That's because we don't believe in our real power. We need external boost of energy. If it makes you emotional and happy that other people did well and real peace occurred, without the ego that people know you've done it, in your heart, you know you're in the right place. We want to achieve what the Rav said, a real mind over matter. We need to identify the illusionary sense of control that comes from using the truth. I'm going to help, I'm going to do this, it's written. And that's what's right and that's what's wrong. And it comes in an argument that we all mentioning what was not true. I'm using the truth, but I don't care about the other person. And I don't care for things to be better. The typical thing is arguments, two people arguing. Nobody cares that things will be better in the relationship. It's using truth for my own benefits. The ego wants elevation. That's it. I don't care about our relationship better. Sometimes in order to make relationship better, you need to argue. You need to bring what bothers you. But it's for the consciousness of construction. You know it's going to be a hard process, but we're going to lead towards something good. It will bring out the stuff. That's something else. The consciousness is construction and not destruction. You have to feel you're giving up something. Some ego, because in a real constructive person, willing to give up his ego for the cause. What is hard? The real desire to make things better, regardless what position I'll be in. Chesed. Think about the desire to get that immediate energy that comes from separation, either this direct destruction or being the peacemaker, being above comes. We all have it.